my head again. Voices telling me I'm nothing better dead again. I can't relate to a society that don't wanna feel, so I just masquerade depression with the sex and the pills. I don't wanna die young, but I don't wanna live dead. They say I need medication, they don't wanna take the time to understand my situation. Rather see me die, simply ask me how my day went.
Causes silence, we must be mistaken. It's the same old team since 1916. In your head, they still fighting with that tank and their boats underdogs. In your head, they are guided. In your
Alright guys, this is just gonna be like could this be the reason? I don't know what to call it. This is an everyday thing. Vac trucks. We've seen them in town since the beginning. Since the derailment, we've seen them. And what made me think of even like diving into this, I'm trying to make this short as possible, but because this is like I wonder, if this might be why. What made me dive into it is they were cleaning sulfur one day, and the sun just happened to be setting just right, and above the vac truck was this cloud. Now, I don't know if it was dust, water vapor. I don't know what it was. I should have took a picture of it. I didn't, and now I can kick myself in the butt for not doing it. But that's what made me think into it, because when you suck stuff in, okay, here's basically a vacuum truck. Okay, you suck it in, then you have a separator, which most of these trucks have separators on them, and then you have a filter, and then you have the exhaust, the outlet of the vacuum that it's sucking through. Now, I mean, we've seen this all along. What made me think about this is we hear a lot about people getting more sick when it rains. And, I thought, okay, well, maybe it's just, it could be possibly both of these. I don't know. Just the water wetting the ground and, stuff flowing, stream flowing, whatever. What that could be causing it. But what else do we see a lot of when it does rain? Well, a lot more of vac trucks. There are more vac trucks out after we have a nice heavy rain. They're out almost every day down there, but there are more vac trucks than when we have a heavy rain. Now, if these vac trucks aren't using the right filter, which most of them are standard air cleaner filters, let's say, it basically it just keeps the dust from blowing everywhere. If they're not using the right filters and you're sucking stuff up, could vapor be coming out of the exhaust of the vacuum pump? It makes you wonder, because, people get sicker when it rains. You see more vac trucks. are they using the right filter in these vac trucks to stop these vapors from being expelled into the air? Because you don't know what you're sucking up. It looks like water, but you don't know what, especially with them cleaning the creeks. You know, we found VOCs down in the creeks. Granted, you know, it was 6 months ago, but that doesn't say that they could still be in the sediment. You know, they just did vinyl chloride down there. As a derailment, they just finally, you know, took out. So if they're not running the right filter, in these vapors, whatever chemical mixture is coming together, are being exhausted through the exhaust. That's not right. We're gonna stick with that. Blown out the exhaust of the vac truck. If the vacuum pump is pumping the vapors out and spreading them in the air. Now, I don't care what your reader says that you're standing on the ground with. Your Sumer canisters are freaking joke, because you're going to tell me at least the earliest 2 weeks what I was exposed to. But 2 weeks is a good, you know, thing. Usually it's months. So Sumer canisters are just a big old joke. I call them the joke canisters because they do nothing. They just make it look good. They don't tell you what what exposure is going on right now. You know, don't tell me a month down the road that I was exposed to this when we were doing this. What good is that? You know, that helps nobody. I don't know why I keep on turning invisible, but I'm turning into a ghost. So it just makes you wonder, are they using the right filters in the vac trucks to stop chemical vapors? I mean, most are double filtered, but still, if they're double filtered and you're just using paper filters or just basic filters, you're venting vapors out into the atmosphere. And could that be why people will get more sick when it rains? Just some food, just some food for thought, there, guys. I don't know what they're running. If you ask them, they're going to say they're running the right thing. I don't know if they are. I don't know if they aren't. You know, but it just makes you wonder. Could the exposure be coming from them vacuuming up rainwater that obviously, if you're vacuuming it up, obviously there's something wrong with it, or you think there might be something wrong with it. So, could that be why people's getting more sick when it rains? Some food for thought there, guys. It dawned on me, and I had to make this. I wanted to make this video for a while, and I looked into, you know, the filters and what filters you should use, and what, you know, it all depends on what you're sucking up is what filter you should use. So, if they're not using the right filters, they're just taking that stuff, they're sucking it up, it's vaporizing inside the tank, it's being let through the filter, and it's being exhausted out through the vacuum pump exhaust into the air, the same way it was when they were doing aeration down at the creek. They were letting everything just go into the air. It's all safe, guys. We know what we're doing. Food for thought there, guys. I'll catch you next time.